Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the summer 2017 semester edition of English 1101 Online. I am Shane Smith. I am your professor for this class, and I will be your guide to get you through a summer of basic essay writing. So this is week number 1, and right now it's bright and early on week number 1, the opening day. So as I checked the class roster a few minutes ago, I've noticed that not everybody that's enrolled in the class actually has access to this class yet. So I'm hoping that situation will be resolved very soon so that everybody can get to work. Now, take a moment to go through the syllabus. The syllabus has all the information you need. Pay attention to the textbook that's required. The only textbook that you're required to buy for this class should be the little brown, let me double check that. Yes, the little brown compact handbook. The bookstore should have it. You can also get it online. I've given you the ISBN number to make sure that you get the actual correct version. So, that book will be your only required textbook. Pay attention to my late policies. Pay attention to my attendance policies. You cannot expect to do well in this class by attending once every couple of weeks or even once a week. Especially if you're one of the students that are also taking the 0999 class. If you're one of those students, you can expect to spend a lot of time this summer on your classwork in this class. So I hope you're ready to make the commitment in time. I hope you're ready to make the commitment in work. If you are, you should be okay. If you're not, you're going to find yourself taking this class again in the fall. And that's just the harsh, honest truth. It takes a lot of work to get through this, especially if you're doing both classes. So, you've got a week to get that little brown book because we don't start our first writing assignment until next week. This week is going to be basic grammar. And the way I've got it set up is when you look in the content, if you go to the top and click the content tab, or you can look kind of on the left and you'll see those little file folder looking things. There is a week 1's grammar exercises section. You have a week to get those done. Please get those done within the next week because grammar is something I'm going to be grading you very, very closely on throughout this class. So you need to learn these rules about comma usage, about agreement, about apostrophe usage. Everything that I've got in there. You've got some pronoun exercises in there. Everything you've got in there is very important, and you need to make sure that you take the time to study it. And the way I've got it set up is this. There's a PowerPoint slideshow in there that I downloaded from Grammar Bites. If you've never been there, you'll actually visit that site to do these assignments. After that, there's a little PDF of an answer sheet. You need to download that PDF. I believe that most of the questions on this are going to be multiple choice. So you need to download that PDF answer sheet and go ahead and be ready to write your answers down. Then you'll click onto the link. When you click onto the link, you're going to go directly to the exercises that apply to the answer sheet on the PDF that you've got. Now, if you don't have a printer, you can still use a piece of notebook paper or something to write your answers down on. Or, if you like, you can then go into the quizzes and flip back and forth between windows. So, what I mean by that is the quizzes. So let's start with commas 1. That's the answers that are on the answer sheet, the multiple choice answers. You should, in theory, get 100 on every one of those quizzes to begin with because you're going to be given the right answers in the actual Grammar Bites website. So let's say you have options A and B. If you click option A and A is wrong, the website will tell you, no, wrong. You then can get an explanation. Read that explanation closely because that's how you're going to learn the grammar rules. So read that explanation closely, say, oh, that's why I missed it. But on your answer sheet, if you guessed A and A was wrong, you're not going to write down A on the answer sheet, you're going to write down B because now you know that's the right answer. Then you can go into the quiz that's on the D2L and lo and behold, select B and it will mark it right. So even if you get the answers right, it's still a good idea to read the explanations. So take the time to learn these rules. Don't just rush your way through these quizzes. There are 8 of them. So my recommendation might be do the commas one day. Maybe do the apostrophes the next day. The following day, I believe, is subject-verb agreement. And that way you're only doing about 2 exercises at a time instead of all 8. Again, if you try to get through this class by working on everything in a single day, you're not going to do very well. So take the time, even though it's 8 exercises and there's 20 answers for each one, except for one of them has 25. I don't remember which one. And go through that, and you will be able to get through those before the quizzes close down next Monday. Then next Monday, of course, there'll be another video like this, and then the following Monday, another video like this. And these videos are designed to help you with your assignments and to give you a brief overall view. I try not to make these videos too long, but I try to make them long enough to try to explain everything thoroughly. Now, my office phone is in my syllabus, and also email is probably the best way to reach me. I check my email quite frequently. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or try to contact me in my office. If you live in Albany, you can come visit. I'm on the West Campus, which used to be Darton, but it's West Campus now. And if you go into the Humanities building there, I'm in room 121-A. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Or if you live out of town, you can pick up the phone, or again, you can always contact me by email, and I'll try to get you a very quick answer every single time. So, that's the first week. This is going to be a very fast-paced class because we are going to try to get in an entire 16-week semester's worth of work in 10 weeks. That's not an easy thing to do. So, if that scares you, I don't know what to say. So, try and understand that if we're moving at a fast pace, it's because we have fewer weeks to get the same amount of work in. Actually, it's not even the same amount of work. I'm only having you write 3 essays this semester instead of 4. So really, I've kind of given you a little break, but you still got to stay on top of it. If you miss a deadline, it's going to be hard to get caught up because we are moving forward no matter what. So, I hope that this will be a good semester for you. If you're taking both classes, visit the other class page and see that video and look through that page as well. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to call, drop by, or email me.